Hey, what's going on? I previously made a review video for Diablo 4, and I wanted to give my follow-up thoughts. Um, I have put nearly 500 hours into this game. I am not going to sit there telling you it's a bad game. The game has a lot of potential, and it has a good foundation, but it is definitely being impacted by the bad decisions from the developers. Um, One of my personal biggest gripes, and while I am aware that previous installments of Diablo have done the same thing, the the seasonal stuff and having to restart a new character in order to do it, that's something that belongs in the past and it needs to stay there. I don't want to invest time into a character only to have to restart and make another character when the seasonal stuff comes around. When it comes to the seasonal stuff as well, they need to do that differently because the way it's currently set up, it's essentially cosmetics. Yeah, during the season you get perks like you get legendary aspects and malignant hearts, but at the end of the season they take them away. So it essentially becomes cosmetics. Me personally, I don't give a crap about cosmetics. I will not get their season pass ever again if that's how they're going to continue to do that crap. What they should do is allow you to keep the legendary aspects and put them into the rotation of the things that are that can be acquired by eternal players, but the players who got it during the season pass should be able to keep them. The malignant hearts are tied into the story of the season pass, so I can understand why those would be removed. But, personally, I would prefer to be able to keep the ones that I have equipped at the very least. Their whole season pass thing is done in a terrible manner that just makes it not worth doing, in my opinion. The developers are so focused on making this game make money, and they're forgetting to make the game fun. And in my opinion, a game that's fun is going to make more money than a game that's just trying to make money. This game is a grind, it's a chore. They didn't make a campaign that people are going to want to sit there doing over and over. I mean, they gave us the option to skip it, which is good, but the end game is extremely repetitive and not fun either. It's fun for your initial go, but once you understand it and have gone through it, it wears off. I personally have seen a significant drop-off in the player base. When the game originally came out, you couldn't go to a world event or any type of event without there being 3, 4, 5 players, even 10 players, depending on what it is. Now, you're lucky to get 4. You're lucky to encounter even one other player out in the world at all. I have gone to plenty of places where there have been nobody. I have encountered a single soul. They got these they have this acknowledgement of it tells you, oh, so and so got slain by certain monster. Why do you bother to tell us that if there isn't a marker for the person who got slain? And if there's you can make it where hey, maybe you get 10k gold for going and reviving somebody out in the open, or maybe you get an item drop. some type of reward for going and helping out a player who got taken out. But you don't implement anything like that. This game feels, for being an online game, it feels very disconnected. It's like, oh, great, you told me somebody died. What difference does that make? It's not like I can go help them. You make some random comment that somebody got slain, but I have no idea where they are, so I couldn't go help them even if I wanted to. And touching on the point that I just made, this game is very disconnected. I mean, like, with the player base having dropped off so much, it'd be real helpful to be able to put yourself into a lobby saying, hey, looking for a group. And this game doesn't have any of that. You got to send people random invites or DM them and see if they want to join. That's it. There are so many bad decisions made with this, and you need to shift your focus. You need to shift your focus to making the game fun and getting people back into the game, because no matter what game it is, if you wait too long and the player base goes, they won't come back. Anyway, keep on gaming.